Hi everyone, welcome to Rays of Hope, Rainbow Light, Love and Healing Tarot. Thank you for being here, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. It's been a while, but I'm back. Yeah, I work for a living, so it's really hard to always do this every week, but I finally decided to have some time because 2026 is going to be a very creative year, and this has been on the back burner for me to do more of this tarot reading, and I love it because, I've been around for many years doing spiritual healing in many modalities. If just read my description below, there's so much self-help there. Please, please, please. I have a website, I've written a book, so I'm here to help everyone in any which way that you need. Just check the description box, and if you need a personal reading, I'd be happy to do that for you. And again, my website is really all about self-help and also any kind of guidance you need. So we're going to do a love reading for Capricorn. It's 2026 Capricorn, and I'm going to tell you that January is coming in very gallantly. It's like really a lot of energy coming in for creativity. So if you have in mind something that you haven't had the time to create because it's been on the back burner, this is the time to do it. Throughout the whole year, this is going to be the theme, okay? Getting reorganized, getting ourselves into a position where our truth, that's the second theme, where we're going to be free, to do the things that we've had on the back burner. We're going to do it now. This is the energy that's here for you now that runs through the whole year. The first few months of the year is going to be, a challenge, but, this is the things that we have been waiting for. 2025, we're tired. And so the best thing to do now is to reflect before you begin. Have your plan, take care of yourself, self-care, reflect, self-care, take that time, because when we reflect and do that self-care and we are kind to ourselves, then we regain our strength again, okay? And during that process, we let go of things that have been holding us down, that we are finally free to move forward. And also the first, maybe the second part of the year, like say from I would say the reorganization is going to be now until April, and then from May to August, it's going to be about our truth coming out. And then the last quarter is going to be about not abandoning the ship. All right, keeping on, don't giving up, not giving up. Okay, so let's see what's in store for your love reading. Okay, so that's the energy that's coming in this year. So take advantage of those themes, okay? We're talking about reflection, freedom, where our truth is our most important thing, and do not abandon the ship. Keep going, because the world in itself is going through a big change, okay? It's going to be global as well, that all the themes that I just talked to you about. So let's see in the relationship for January for our Capricorns, and happy birthday, everyone. Let's see what's going on. So we have grace, okay? That's one part that will be part of the early part of your month of love, okay? Grace. And so what is grace? Okay, it's a frequency. It supports our smooth adaptation, anticipation, okay, of life's current changes as we evolve toward a higher version of ourselves. And on this earthy plane, we bridge the divine and the human essence. So know that it's very important when you're going into any relationship right now. This is what they're saying is important. If you haven't met anyone, be authentic, okay? Really grace yourself. You don't have to act or demand. Just find the love of yourself and really, really place that in the forefront of, meeting people. Be grace, okay? Because you are graced, okay? And let's see what else. In the second portion of the year in love, what is the other energy that's going to be guiding this reading? The divine feminine, see? So kindness, all right? So the themes were, pretty, for everyone was about, reflection, freedom, don't abandon the ship, and again, kindness and grace. And the divine feminine is about self-care. It's about compassion, okay? It's also about self-love. The divine feminine is something that is very important. So if you've been hard on yourself or have some hard luck on love, it's time to maybe the first few weeks of the month to really give yourself some self-care and maybe a new look too. I think that has a lot to do with it as well. Really bring in change, reorganize yourself, your presence, okay? And of course, do it with love. So let's see what else is the energy that's coming in, and then we'll pull some cards for the divine, from the Twin Flame Confessions, okay? And so let's see what else is coming in. What is the last quarter of the year? Of the energy that's coming in here as well. So we have presence. Very important, right? We were just talking about how to express yourself. So the energy of presence supports our ability to focus our full attention and stay in the here and now. So don't give up, don't give up, really, really work on yourself, self-care, compassion, forgiveness, heal the past through reflection, speak your truth, okay? And don't give up, don't abandon the ship, all right? So let's see what the Twin Flame Confessions have to say, what's going on with some of people's love life here. Let me draw out one card and see where it's taking us. What a catch. So Capricorns, you might have met someone over the holiday, all right, or recently online. Sometimes everybody comes out online after the holiday, everyone's not as busy as they were before and it's over, but you've met someone, and there's a sense of, oh my God, I hope I don't lose this person. But again, through the energies of grace, the divine feminine and presence, this is where you gain radiance, the spotlight, once you work on yourself, okay? So some of you have a catch, all right? And that could happen. We've gone to maybe celebrations or office parties or family parties, and someone brought a relative or a friend, and and you get to meet other people. So let's see in the cards here what's going on for each week of January, okay? Oops. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Star card popped out. So the worst is over for all of us, okay? The worst is over. Whatever we didn't obtain during 2025 in our hearts, the worst is over, and the Star card is here, and it's the sense of hope and optimism for this month of January, okay? So there, I'm going to stick that there, even though I wasn't going to pull that card out, but it popped out, and so I want to leave it there, okay? So let's pull out some tarot here and see what else is going on. Let's just shuffle once more. Okay. So we have, healing alone time. All right, so some of you maybe are not ready to, perhaps, the fear of losing someone means that you may not be ready to give all of yourself. So here is a time where the Four of Swords comes in, where we meditate and we reflect and we do some healing work, okay? So some of you need to pay attention to that, so that you know that when you meet someone, you'll be ready. You can't make excuses and then get offline and ghost somebody. If that's, you met someone and then all of a sudden you have this fear, oh my God, I met someone, but I don't know if I can go through. I don't know if I can text back. I don't know, So that means you're not ready. So some of us are not ready. So this is a time for more reflection and for more healing, okay? There's others here who are saying, wow, they want to conquer. They're ready. Okay, so some of you are and some of you aren't. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Some of you are too busy, maybe have too many responsibilities, but in the heart of this reading with the Ten of Wands, I see that even though you might be, having a lot of responsibilities, it's time to reorganize your life. That's what I'm getting. Spirit is saying, reorganize your life so that you can approach love in the best way possible, in balance, so that you have a balance of life and that you've let go of the things that are keeping you. Sometimes we keep ourselves busy because we avoid relationships, okay? So some of you who have been avoiding 2020 in 2025 and you're online again, be brave, okay? Start reorganizing your life. Take some time to heal and reflect. and you will be able to have this what a catch that some of you have, and not worry about whether you can keep the connection going. All right, so let's see what else we have here. And then we have the Six of Wands. Yes, it's going to be a successful endeavor here. Okay, so there's definitely going to be a successful pride of, it could be a high profile love in a way, but Six of Wands is always celebrated as success. So I feel there will be success for many of you who are already in this process of reorganizing, of ready, grounded, and ready to pursue with your heart open. All right, so let's keep going. All right, so let's see what's going here. Oops. Ooh, the Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Cups popped out. So this is going to be happy surprises for many of you. So some of you are already experiencing that because you are ready. 2026 is the theme of success, and it's going to bring some challenges. Just know that there's always challenges. Whenever we reorganize our life, there's always challenges. So know that, to expect that as well, all right? And that brings our vulnerability, but be kind to yourself so that the strength will come through, because that's the only way strength comes through, is when we become kind to ourselves, and it's just the way. But anyway, let's just keep going here and see what else. For Capricorn, it looks good, but you got to find the balance and take care of yourself so that you can follow through. All right, so here we go. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles. All right, this is a very positive sign. Yes, whoever this catches that someone met, or some of you have met, is very loyal. It's going to be very loyal. It's going to be secure. This is the King of Pentacles. He takes everything seriously. He builds a castle out of gold, and so he's very successful, and that you feel that, this is also a feeling. It doesn't mean this person is that, but you have this feeling that this person is going to make you very happy, because you're taking this love seriously. It's what a catch, what a catch. All right, so let's keep going here and see what else we've got. Let's see what else is going. And let's just shuffle one more time. All right, for our Capricorns, success this year. Oh, we have the Ace of Swords. Yes, so for many of you who are going to be working on yourself the first, say 2 weeks of this year, that you've been already, my God, I can't believe it. There's going to be a breakthrough. So keep on, don't give up. All right, there's going to be a breakthrough, and there's going to be some clarity. So on your situation of whoever you've met, there's some breakthroughs coming in during the middle of the month. All right, probably up to maybe the end of next week, I would say. All right, so let's keep going. Here we go. Oh, they have the King of Wands. There's more than one person. You've met more than one person. Some of you have met more than one person, and it's right under the Page of Cups. So this person might have already contacted you. The King of Wands is a take charge person, very adventurous, very high energy. Be prepared for that. Okay, and then we have, the Chariot. Yeah. Someone is coming your way. They're coming very strongly, whoever it is, right in the heart of this reading, Capricorn. So some of you are already on this ride with the Chariot, okay? Forging ahead, and again, coming out victorious. And so let's see what this last card is. And it's the Ten of Swords. So whatever has been happening, you have left behind. Everything that was painful, everything that was wrong. The heart of this reading is showing you are definitely going to be successful in this coming month in meeting someone and maybe sharing some time. We don't know, but it's a nice path of energy that's coming your way in January for any kind of success in any kind of meeting someone. So let's go through the lover's path here. I'm going to place a card on each of these rows that this will equal our month energy for Capricorns who are looking for a connection, for compatibility, for a serious relationship, or maybe just friendship, or maybe just self-love, learning about loving yourself too. Maybe you've had a really hard 2025 and it's not ready. You're not ready yet to exchange your heart, okay, and open your heart to someone. So let's see. For the first, say, week, we have here, we have the Two of Coins, very busy. A lot of you are going to be very busy juggling things because this is a time of reorganization. I said, you know, this year, the first part of the year is going to be about reorganizing our lives. You know, this is the energy that's coming in. It's very dynamic for January. So you're going to have a lot on your plate. So make sure you find the balance in any kind of expression, or if you met someone, make sure, you know, you have the balance and it's understood. And then the second part I have here, I have the Ten of Staves. Yeah, you're letting go. This is in the heart of the reading with the King of Pentacles. You have this energy finally to let go of the heaviness that you've experienced during the, 2025. But let's throw out more cards here. Let's throw out one more card here for the last row and clarify that. So again, you're going to be busy reorganizing the first part of January, the mid part of January. You're definitely giving, you're opening yourself up. You're going to have a breakthrough. There's going to be invitations, and perhaps also make sure you do let go of that load. You don't need to hold on the burden anymore. Some of you may be leading relationships, I feel, and starting anew, and that could be why the first part of the year feels a little bit uneasy. But, you know, ideas are coming in, and some of you have met a catch, but you're not sure yet where it's going, right? So this is how you develop. So let's see, for the last part of January, we have balance. There you go. We have balance. So it's going to happen. You're going to definitely find the balance between your everyday life and a relationship that you could probably really enjoy, learn from each other. I feel that, you know, it's not the first, it's not going to be your last relationship. This is going to be the first step in really finding yourself, because you're going to be testing yourself out there. You know, finally you're letting go of things that didn't work. You know what you want now. And so now you have to find the balance in your life, bring back the strength, re-establish, you know, a strong foundation where, you know, you've healed, you've forgiven, so that you can now make better choices, right? And be patient. Okay, so this is really, really excellent. So I'm going to throw out a spirit card here to see what spirit guide is here. All right, in this love reading for Capricorn. So let's see. I'm going to throw the spirit card and then also the whispers of love for the final message for you guys. All right, so here we go, Capricorn. The elementals are in this deck. Let's see which ones are guiding you for the month of January. Earth Spirit. Yes, we are the Earth Keepers, right? We are Earth signs. So it says grounding, support, and stability is very important no matter what's going on in the world, because a lot of things are going on. The whole world is going to be reorganizing itself. It's going to be challenging for a lot of people with a lot of changes. But the thing is that stability, groundedness, and support is what is most important in your everyday life, no matter whether it's a love reading or any kind of reading, a general reading. But again, you're going to have success. Develop yourself, develop authenticity and truth, and that is going to take you to many places. Oh, my hair looks crazy. Anyway, this is the final message for Capricorn from the Whispers of Love. All right, here we go. It's so good to be with you guys. I hope you're still here. Or I'm talking to myself. Anyway, choose love. Yay. Okay, so you always have choices. Make yours with love, all right? That's the best choice. So, my friends, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Okay? Bye-bye.